them are more than pals.
Our show can be a little gay,
But if you're not,
that's okay.
you can listen and have fun either way. Xena, Star Wars, Doctor Who, guests and music and reviews. Game of Thrones, Winona too. We promise there's something for you. She nerds out. We're girls that like nerdy things. Nerdy things.
Hello and welcome to the She Nerds Out podcast. I'm Kat.
I'm Wendy.
And I'm Tara.
On today's episode, guys, we have a giant bursting mail sack.
Ouch. I'm overwhelmed by it.
Overwhelmed. We took last weekend off. And then even then we had a couple of emails that we got backed up with this week. So we just, because we love our listeners, this is a love letter to our listeners who email us. So we love you. We love you so much.
We read all of your letters.
But the fun thing about it is, like, you know, lots of different things come up in these emails. So we end up talking about all the things nerdy and gay and stuff like that. So it kind of just works out.
Yeah.
But before we jump into that giant sack, hey, Wendy.
Yeah?
What day is it?
Today's Sunday, Kat. Check your calendar.
All right, great.
Oh,
So
you mean
let's-
the...
oh.
Oh, gotcha. Let's see. Seriously, what is today? Second? Third, fourth? So, yes, it's the second. So, October...
Today?
Checked.
Yeah, today is.
So, back to it. October 4th. So this is what I need to do. National Eat Fruit at Work Day. It's also National Cinnamon Bun Day. So take your pick. Or Taco Day. There's so many. And Vodka Day.
Wow, it's a full
There's
day.
so many food options for you on Tuesday.
Man, I have to order Pizza Hut with their Cinnabon mini things.
To celebrate?
To celebrate Cinnabon, yeah.
Is Pizza Hut doing the taco? They got a pizza taco, or is that Papa? No, it's Papa John's. That's right.
They're doing a pizza taco?
Oh,
They are. Don't fall for it, Wendy.
Okay.
Don't fall for it.
Oh.
All right.
Sounds horrible.
Well, here's two good things on the 5th. National Do Something Nice Day. You should do something nice. If you don't want to do that, it's also National Get Funky Day.
Oh, boy.
Funk it up, baby.
How does one get funky?
Wendy knows how to get funky. She's got some really nice funky dances to funky songs.
I do have some funky dances that I don't know. I can't do them sitting here at the podcast.
Well, then stand up. Let's go.
You gotta.
There we go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty funky.
Well, you can't see the feet movement.
Okay, you have to
She does
see the
some
feet.
excellent foot movement.
And the music helps.
Yeah, the music
helps.
is just kind of weird with
That's
no
fair.
music.
That's fair.
True. By the way, it's World Teachers Day that day. Thank you to all our teachers. That's a job I would
Yes.
never in my life want to do. Although I did
Yes.
substitute teach for a while, but I'm like, I don't want any higher than like 3rd grade.
What did you
Even they're
substitute
scary.
teach?
Whatever they needed. It was it was when I was working in TV in Bryan College Station, and they didn't pay me enough to live, so I had to substitute and teach on my days off.
My goodness.
And I should have thought, man, TV is not the lucrative business I thought it was.
Who knew?
Who knew? October 6th, National Noodle Day. I just like to say noodle.
Mm.
It's also an orange wine day. Are there orange wines?
Ew.
No, there aren't.
Sounds disgusting.
Let me check it.
You should not. If wine is orange, do not drink it.
Yes, citrus has invaded enough of our good things. Get out of there.
It's a little known wine, from an ancient method of winemaking. So it's a thing, but not that
I thought
popular.
maybe it was
But
like a
I try
food
it.
coloring thing or something.
Well, here's the day that I maybe just put that in there. The 7th is National Inner Beauty Day. So celebrate your inner beauty if you have any, and if you don't, celebrate your outer beauty.
No.
That works too.
Everyone has it. Everyone has it. Wendy.
Some people don't. I'm talking about there's some bad people. Do you
Okay,
think
you're right.
Trump has inner beauty?
No, you're right. You're right.
I'm saying. I'm not talking about the normal people who have something good to offer. There's just people out there that don't. They probably
right.
think they do. They don't.
Charlie's
But all
a
our
little
listeners
sad.
have inner beauty.
Yes, absolutely. Charlie's a little sad that there's no animal related day this week.
Take a break, Charlie. Every day is dog day. Every day is cat day.
Yeah. I'll make one for you, Charlie.
Aw.
International
Charlie Day.
Charlie Brown Dog Day.
Yay.
Yeah. I'll give you treats. She got bacon earlier. She's happy.
Oh, lucky dog.
Speaking of animals, guess where I went yesterday?
Mm.
CatCon.
Ooh.
However, I did not see you there, Cat.
I
I did
wasn't
not
there.
see Cat Burrell. I thought it was a convention of people named Cat. But
Well, what was it?
real cats and
Oh,
cat-related
no.
things.
What a
And
disappointment.
I walked out of there with my arms and my bags full and my billfold a little lighter or my account a little lighter. There were so many fun cat things, and I'm a sucker for it, like cat art, cat little things. I bought a water fountain for my cats. I
Oh.
met some cats. I met
Which celebrity cats did you meet?
Merlin the rag doll, who's grumpy. He has a grumpy face. And I'm telling you, she brought him out and he was on a leash and he was just running around, like checking everybody out. It looked like a little dog on a leash. He was
That's
just
so
all
cute.
over smelling. And I'm sure like half the people in that line had bought a catnip toy at some point. So he was probably freaking out with
He was
all the
high,
catnip.
stoned.
So he ran around. Everybody was wanting to pet him. They're like, don't pet Merlin. And so, but he was just checking everybody
How are you
out.
supposed to not pet Merlin
I
when
know.
he's running
Well,
around?
once they said it, they're like, people were good. I mean, because of course
Aw.
it's a cat convention. Everybody, and it's funny. It's like you'd
Right.
think the biggest celebrity in the world had just walked in, and everybody's phones are out there, like, oh, Merlin. And they're, I was too. I'm not judging. I was too.
Why weren't you allowed to pet Merlin?
Well, because some cats like they make appearances, so you can kind of see them, get your picture with them.
I see.
Some
No
of them you
freebies.
can pet.
No freebies.
Oh, I
That's
see. You
like
gotta pay- you
you
gotta pay
can't
for
take a
it?
picture with Cat Burrell.
No.
She's running around just
True.
willy nilly.
But you didn't. You don't have to pay for it. You just had to wait in line. So,
Oh, okay.
So we just went up there and we leaned in with Merlin and got our picture taken.
So
and most of
cute.
them, like they're there. They were with like Cat It. There's like it's a company that makes cat products, and they had a thing where they had a cutout. You take the picture with the cutout and then post it, and you might win something. And so they're usually sponsored by a cat company. So we met Merlin, and he was very charming. And then I met Fennel Spring Song from Milo's Sanctuary, which I support and love because they take in all the cats that have special needs and
Aw.
They have the scooty butt cats, as I
Yeah.
call them.
like paralyzed.
That have
fat
wear
cat
the diapers and
paralyzed
scoot
or-
around on their butts. It's very cute.
Yeah.
And
Scooty
some
butt.
Get
they do-
around.
Oh yeah, they can move.
Little scooty butts.
They're here in California. They were close to kind of where Tara, like Santa Clarita area or Lancaster, Palmdale, I think, kind of area, right? And then they moved, so now they're really far
yeah,
out.
they were in Palmdale, which is like right over, kind of where the Z Night retreat. Like you just go
Yeah.
right over
Yeah.
the. It was very nice to get to, and then they moved to beyond Lancaster, so it's like 30
Far.
miles, and it's ugly.
But they're great. And they have other
Desolate.
animals, and and some of their cats can be adopted, some can't. But they were there with a big old setup with merch, and they were. I saw people surrounded there, but they had cool stuff. They were one of the by far better booths that I saw.
Nice.
And they had their kitty Fennel Spring Song that we got to pet her and me. She was wearing her little butterfly wings and sitting in her little
That's so sweet.
yeah.
How
so
can
we
pe-
got
how can
to-
people find that nonprofit? That sounds like a great.
Milo's
one.
Sanctuary?
That's awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Very
and
cool. It's very
Great
cool to visit.
organization. Yeah, it's really
Oh,
fun.
you can
from,
go
like,
and
the drive.
visit. Oh, that's cool.
They have open houses usually on like Saturdays once a month.
Nice.
But yeah, it's great. There were other cat rescue places that were there. Kitten Rescue of LA. They had a canopy. I forget what it's called, but just two guys that they go rescue cats from trees.
Amazing.
And then a lot of like a bunch of merchandise dealers, food dealers. They had speakers. Hannah Shaw, the kitten lady, was there. She's big. She was Tommy Shaw's daughter from Styx, and she's big into. She's a very, very leading authority on like kitten rescue and kitten fostering. But yeah, there's like speakers and Australian shirtless fire. Well, they had their shirts on, but they have the Australian firefighters with their pose with kittens. They were there.
Like
You know,
sexy
just-
poses.
Well, in the calendar they're not. They just have their shirts off. They're like holding a kitten or something.
Got it.
So like the cat isn't blocking like a specific part.
No, they're not naked holding the cat, below their waist or
That's
something.
little
It's amazing.
suspect.
Like a cat.
Yeah.
Cat
Mm.
underwear on.
But it was good. I bought a lot of stuff and spent all day 10 to 5. We were there.
Nice. Good for you.
It's going on again today, but I'm not there because my account can't handle another day of looking at things to buy cat related.
That's awesome.
So
Very misleading because CatCon is put on by this CatCon Worldwide, and then I thought, is there a dog con? And you go and they have a website for DogCon worldwide. DogCon, but it's like, oh, the leading out. It's like an outdoor festival, but apparently it has never happened yet, and it just
Oh,
says
no.
information to be determined.
Oh dear.
So
One day.
we'll see.
By the way,
Keep an eye
one
out.
quick mention of a booth that I found that I beeline to. It was not even cat related, but I saw all these cards, and the one I saw said, "You're too obsessed with Grey's Anatomy," and then it had this necklace with like a little thing that said, "You're my person" or whatever from Grey's Anatomy, and I beeline to that. And they had all these cards, and they're going to be at LA Comic Con. I'm like, y'all are going to sell so much. Like, they had "You're too obsessed with Psych." I got that from my roommate, but like all these like Star Wars, Game of Thrones, Supernatural, Lord of the Rings, and it was like just these little cards that they made to say "You're too obsessed with whatever," and it had like a piece of jewelry or a pen or whatever.
What'd you call it? An intervention card?
Yeah, I think it's an intervention card. But I'm like, if I was at a con and saw that, I beeline to that booth, and I was like looking through all the things, and I told her, I'm like, y'all are gonna do so well at LA Comic Con.
Why were they at CatCon?
They had, I don't know.
Like you're too obsessed with your cat.
They did have some cards that said that.
Okay.
So, but you know what they had? "You're too obsessed with cats and books, cats and tea." If they had cats and wine, I would have bought that. But they did
Wow, I'm
not. I
shocked
should have
they
suggested
didn't.
that.
Yeah.
I should write her and say, y'all need,
That's-
unless they had sold out already.
Oh.
They could have sold out.
Yeah, it's a
But-
no-brainer.
Yeah, there's just, a lot of different things there. If you like cats, it's here next year. Or they have a Pop Cats convention that I think goes around different parts of the country. They're fun. You're with your people. It's like being at a nerd con.
Oh,
where
what was the
everybody's-
cosplay like?
Oh, it was epic. Our favorite was these two women, and they like had black leggings on, but then around their waist they had boxes, like cats getting boxes, and then they had like cat ears and little paws, so they were like cats in boxes, and they were a hit. They were my favorite. I think
That's what cats do. They get in
they
boxes.
get in boxes. There were a couple that were like kind of like sexy cats, but with
Ew.
cones on their heads, like they'd been made. And then
Don't be sexy cat.
and then there were like full out cat costumes, but I think those were generally
Like furries,
Or-
like people like
kind of had that look, yeah. But I think, but they weren't that. But I think they were
Okay.
part of like they were hired. They were like with some of the companies.
Okay.
know.
Oh, like
They were big-
mascots, kind of.
Kind of, yeah,
Oh.
or just to promote because they were big like, food and cat, sponsoring kind of companies.
Very
that
corporate,
that
is
were
what you're
there.
saying.
Yeah, there were some corporate ones.
Next
So
year,
not all of them, probably.
Yeah,
next year, Wendy, we can go and let's get a huge Gidget. Wendy's cat Gidget. She's enormous, very floofy. Let's like get like they have the horse costumes, and like I'll be the back end.
Oh my god!
Oh, I see.
And we can be.
Then you're gonna have to slide
a
across
big-
the floor a lot because Gidget likes to drag her booty across.
Oh
the
yeah, she's a
Little butt scooter.
yeah.
booty. Yeah,
Booty scooty.
yeah. Boot. What I call him? Oh my god.
I don't know. It was good.
What was it?
I
It was
forget.
so good. Scooty boot. Scooty butt.
Scooty butt.
Scooty butt. Yeah.
I did wear a cat T-shirt, and I got compliments on it, and I carried my little Aristocats backpack.
Nice.
Nerded out. I didn't wear the ears, but there
You
were a lot
thought
of
it-
people.
but you
It's
thought
like
about
it's
it,
like
though.
a sci-fi con. People wearing their cat shirts or dressing some sort of cat way.
Love it.
Don't
Nice.
laugh.
I know. I
it's
love it.
cute. It's cute.
It's like the nerds, but cats. But it's got that same feeling of these are all my people.
Yes.
This is the cat group of my people, and then there's the nerds group of my people.
Was there a good crowd?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know what their numbers are, but there was like Comic-Con where there were some aisles like we can't fit down that aisle. Yeah, it was a good
Oh.
number, and like like they had this little speaking area with how a certain number of rows of chairs for like when Hannah Shaw spoke. I mean, there were people crowding all the outside. Like I think they underestimated how many people were wanting to hear some of this stuff.
Oh, cool.
There were a couple dudes, Nathan the cat daddy, I think, or no, and there's like Nathan the cat lady, and then there's I forget the guy's name, who is the Trap King. But it's like it's cool. They were hanging out in this booth together, and of course they were like a litter was sponsoring them or whatever. But they had robes.
Sponsored by
birds
Tidy
and-
Cats.
They're two dudes, like dudes kind of there. There were a lot of guys that showing that like, hey, we're cat people too, and we're dudes.
Guys like cats too.
Trying to encourage guys to like embrace your cat loverness, be a cat guy. So anyway, enough
That's
about
great.
cat, but it was awesome.
They're not just for lesbians. Should be the
Apparently,
slogan.
Not anymore.
There was a lady walking around in like a robe and like cats hanging all over and a bat, like a shower net thing for her hair and mismatched socks and slippers. And
Was
she
that a costume or just?
I'm pretty.
how
I'm
she
pretty sure.
showed up?
Oh, and then best friends was there adopting out kittens.
Yay! Best
Every
friends is
time they
awesome.
did an adoption, you'd hear a bell ring and everybody cheer.
Oh,
That's so cute. That's awesome. Wow, what a
Great.
fun-filled day.
yeah.
Well,
It was a
good.
fun-filled day.
Awesome. All right. Well, shall we jump into it?
Let's jump.
Now it's big, so
Whee!
do we want to put on some floaties or anything in case we get?
Yeah. It's a lot to wait around in.
It is.
All right. Well. Oh, that would be me.
do it.
That's you.
Okay, dude. I'm also doing cat things.
You're good.
Okay.
You're good. All
right.
good.
Hold on. I got to catch up. Hi, Shelby. This is from Shelby, and it says, titled Con and Candy. Good evening, nerds. It is a beautiful Saturday night in Georgia with football and fall just around the corner. Yeah, they're here now, and football's great, but fall sucks because it's hot. It's been just over a month since Con, and Kat and I still have a bone to pick
it's
with
just
you.
Con.
Just
It's just-
I
it's
like
just
saying Con. Anyway,
Okay. Fair.
how dare you? How dare you not let me do my job as a volunteer and take your selfies with the writers? I was crushed.
Oh no.
That was the one thing I was looking forward to the most at Con, and was taking Cat Perman selfies with the artist. But I guess I can forgive you because we bonded over our love of cornbread and our
That's
hatred for
right.
trash candy.
Yes, Shelby.
Come on. I don't see how people can eat it. Yet my dad would bring it home from work because he worked at a candy company. Not just any candy company, though. He worked for Brock's Candy Company. That's
Oh.
right. My dad worked for Brock's Candy Company for 40 years. My dad and his 3 brothers all worked there. Ironically, my boss now used to be my dad's boss when it was
Aw.
Brock's Candy Company before Brock's, different spelling, bought
Oh,
That's interesting.
interesting. Like Brock, someone named Brock, like BROCK,
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
owned it before
I guess
Brock's.
so. I guess so.
Wow.
Didn't have to do a lot to change the
No.
Oh, but listen to this.
Paperwork
Listen to
and
this.
stuff.
My dad was a cook. He would help out making candy corn.
Oh.
But that wasn't his main job. He started out as a chocolate cook,
Oh.
making creme drops, thin mints, chocolate-covered cherries, and assorted chocolates such as buttercream, mint, orange, and cherry.
Amazing.
He then moved to the gummy candy, such as fruit jellies, fruity snacks. I love fruity snacks, gummy bears, and orange slices.
Promoted to
Oh,
gummies.
but he would still have hot chocolates
It's a
if they
big
needed him.
move. Can you handle the pressure?
His job was mixing the color with the
Oh.
flavor and making sure the formula was right for whatever he was making at the time. Each
Wow.
mixing kettle held 4,000 pounds of batch weight, 2
Wow.
batches per hour, 16
Holy
batches a day for an 8-hour
shit.
day, with a total of 128,000 pounds per day.
Wow.
The candy is cooked at 335 degrees
Shelby's
Fahrenheit.
giving us the recipe.
I know, in a holding kettle. Don't try this at home. And once it's cooked, it goes through the pipes to the hopper downstairs to be put through a process to be molded and coated. That's where his brothers work.
How
It's like a
Wow.
family
Shelby,
business.
how do you know all things?
Wow.
This is incredible.
So cool.
His brothers worked there. It was like a family thing.
I love it.
Growing up, he would bring home candy all the time. My favorite was gummy bears, but only the
Yes.
yellow and orange ones. He was known as the Candy Man and always had the best snacks for me and my team after our games.
Oh.
Hope y'all enjoy the quick story of how candy is made. If you
Yeah.
have any questions about it, let me know. I'll have my dad send y'all an email or voicemail.
Oh.
Kat, it was good to see you again in Toronto. Tara and Wendy, I hope to meet y'all one day soon. Talk to y'all soon. Shelby.
Shelby. You're the best, Shelby. Yeah, I
Wow.
mean, I kind of would love to get a voicemail from your dad. I just don't know what. Do we have a question for Shelby's dad? I just want to hear a Southern gentleman talk about candy.
Yeah.
That would be fun to hear.
Had he ever made the actual candy corn? I can't tell. Like if he's
I
into
think so.
into chocolates.
Sounds like he did. It wasn't his main job. He would help out making candy corn, but that wasn't his
Okay.
main job. I mean,
Okay.
I'd love to, even though I hate it, I'd love to know the process of making
Yeah.
candy corn.
Yeah, candy corn
love
specifically
to
would
know
be
that.
interesting.
Like, how much wax do you put in?
How do you separate the color on the on the candy corn?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very interesting.
And then do people have, like, are there testers? Do people, to make sure the batch is good, like, are people constantly testing the candy?
Mhm.
These are all good questions. Any
Wow.
excuse, Shelby. Just have your dad leave us a voicemail talking about candy. We'll be very excited.
What a cool job.
You know, it reminds me of like Noe. Noe's like with the snacks, and he was like that with the candy. Like, he worked at a place where it's like people just expected him to have good candy. Like, no, he always has good snacks.
She has bags of chips in her car at all
Yeah.
times. So then maybe he had just a bunch of candy. Wherever he went, he would just like throw it to people.
Ooh, awesome. Okay. I've got one from Nancy. Nancy, subject, LOL. Hiya, nerds. Item 1. Thank you so much for the 2 truths and a lie double dare smackdown with Penny. I laughed so hard I almost fell out of my chair. I wanted y'all to keep going with the whose photo is this bit so we could all enjoy. This is Tara's truly fantastic and unbelievable lies.
Uh-huh.
They were getting better and better, or worse and worse, depending on your perspective. The whole thing was a hoot. Penny is clearly a first-class troublemaker, and y'all were such good sports to embrace the chaos. I hope you'll be able to attend the Zenite retreat in May, and we definitely need more of that epic silliness. Item 2. As the time nears for XenoCon, I appeal to your snop wisdom. My wife and I have never been to a XenoCon or a con of any sort, so any and all advice would be welcome. I know y'all have addressed this topic before, but perhaps a review of the do's and don'ts would be in order as XenoCon approaches. Also, and perhaps more urgently, we need advice about our time in LA. We are planning to spend a week there, starting the weekend before the con. My biggest question is, can we get by without renting a car? Because I really, really, really don't want to drive in LA. Your recent descriptions of driving have not eased my fears. I keep picturing the accidental driving on the freeway scene from Clueless. So, can we get by with public transportation and Lyft? What do you suggest? Our lives are in your hands. Wow. Also, any suggestions that you have for fun and interesting things to do in the area and the best restaurants that no one knows about, etc., are welcome and encouraged. Thank you for being you. Snop on. Peace, Nancy.
Nancy, I have questions. It depends on where you're staying, honestly.
Yeah.
I would say do not rely on public transportation here. It's something you don't need to experience. It's not like New York. Not everybody takes it here. So
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to enjoy it.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
if
not
you don't have
just
a car-
unpleasant or like kind of like,
Yeah.
you
I
know,
would do
not
Lyft
the
or
nice,
Uber.
but it's not reliable.
It's not
too.
reliable, and it's
Yeah.
just it's not a pleasant experience.
No.
I think you're gonna have to lift it if you don't want to rent a car, and I completely understand. You're gonna have to lift it.
Yeah.
Don't Uber, Lyft.
Lyft. Yeah.
What do you? I mean, do you agree with that, guys?
I agree.
I
I
agree.
always do Lyft.
So we have to assume some parts. I mean, are you only staying at the XenoCon Hotel, which is the Marriott by the LAX airport? If you're going to stay kind of on the west side, I mean, that might be pretty convenient. Like if you're going to Santa Monica, lots of good restaurants there. Or, you know, if you're going to try to see some of the beach, although it will be cold. Don't let, you know, the media fool you. Yes, it is very hot here. But no matter how hot it gets, that ocean is very cold. And at that time of year, you'll probably need a wetsuit if you really want to go in.
I mean, it's not that bad. Just jump in and
cold.
frolic for a
No,
little
it's
bit.
cold.
Okay, if you want to dip your toe in and be like, oh my God, it's so
Yeah.
cold, but I put my toe in the
Swimming,
ocean.
no.
Yeah, sure. But yeah, you ain't going to be going neck deep in there. Not recommended.
But if you do go to a beach, head up north. Don't do Santa Monica. Zuma is even a little suspect because it's just so busy, so many people.
Yeah.
So like Leo Carrillo, Point Magoo, those are good spots. Ooh, Magoo.
What else? Okay, get by without a car. Pick the actual gentle driving on the freeway. That cracks me up. Like,
really funny.
oh no.
They're all just yelling at her. Oh my god.
And contrary to Clueless, everywhere in LA does not take 20 minutes. That's what the dad says. Everywhere in LA, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Everywhere in LA takes. Maybe back in 95
Yeah,
if you're
maybe.
living and only going into Beverly Hills and certain
Yeah.
immediate areas.
Yeah.
But no.
And I mean, you know, if you want to see like the Hollywood sites, they got those bus tours, those big red buses you can hop on, hop off. Or it's fun to take like a van tour. You hop in those vans
Yeah.
and open air. It's really fun. They drive you all over the hills and stuff like that.
There is a subway here actually, and some of it's above ground. I think the Red Line subway from like Hollywood to downtown is pretty reliable. I don't know how enjoyable it is these days, but I've taken it. But like,
It's
if you want to go
fine.
from like the Valley to Universal Studios is right there.
Mm-hmm.
If you're into Harry Potter,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe it takes you down to Hollywood. Like there might be like a few decent stops that might be helpful for.
Yeah. Give us
But
some details, Nancy. Where are you
yeah,
staying? What are you doing? What do you want to do the week before the con? And we will fine tune our suggestions. But
yeah, and
that's
then we can
exciting.
give you like restaurants in each area
Mm-hmm.
that you might be going. Griffith Observatory is really cool if you're into that.
Love
And there's
that.
also like beautiful view of one of
Mm-hmm.
the best views of LA because it's up on the side. It's near the Hollywood sign, so that might be something you might want to. You have to
Yeah.
plan ahead though. For a lot of this stuff, you gotta like get tickets ahead of time
Mm-hmm.
and all that. So
Great museums. We have a ton of great museums in LA. Go to the
Mhm.
tar pits if you want to see a bunch of tar.
I wouldn't mind going back there sometime. It's been a long time.
Do you like tar? We got the tar pits. It's actually really fascinating.
Are there any kinds of food that you like or don't like?
If you like Mexican food, boy oh boy. I mean, it's not Scotland, but you're gonna really enjoy
Scotland.
some of the food you can get here. Some of the best Mexican food in the
Man.
world.
I've been craving that Scottish Mexican food. No joke.
Oh my God.
No joke.
So yeah, let us know. Give us more details, Nancy. Happy to help you figure out what you're gonna do. And welcome to LA. You're gonna have a great time.
Yeah.
And we'll meet you at the con.
Heck yeah, we will.
We need to
Heck
plan
yeah.
like a snop
I know.
meetup.
We have to do something. It's gonna be
Yeah.
here so quick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have an email. It's actually a message through our She Nerds Out pod page. It's from Becky.
Ah.
Becky says, "Hi, Snoplings. Back with another past episode review. There was nothing gratuitous about Waverly's cheerleading scene. It was incredibly important to all future plots of the show.
Yes.
And Sci-Fi will definitely give Winona a 5th season since they love the show so much." Okay, good. Whew,
Becky.
I feel
Yeah.
better. Cats, the movie, gets incredible reviews, and I can't believe any of you would doubt that for a minute. It's a huge breakout success and wins all the Oscars. Wow, I don't remember that happening.
Wow. Especially for its special effects.
Oh yes, yes. The cat butts got their own Oscar. Cat, you should try Lost Girl. You should give Lost Girl a try. You may even recognize some people. Still waiting patiently for axe holes. Boy, are we.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
boy.
What's
What
going
is
on
up with that? If Emily Andress ever came on this podcast, we can ask her all about it.
Hashtag Emily on the snot.
Have you gotten Emma Watson on the show yet? Spoiler alert. No, I feel like if we ever got her on the show, that's all we would ever talk about for the rest of this podcast.
Yes.
It would come up all the time.
Hey, Emma, what are you up to?
Hey, Emma, hey.
Hey, Emma.
If not, it's her loss. We agree. And we are still waiting for a Xena reboot or movie, but I will take Lucy Lawless and Gillian Anderson as Nicole Hott's moms for now. Did we come up with that? Because that's brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't remember. That would have been great.
But they would have to be jerks because, like, her
Yeah.
parents did not sound great.
That's true.
No, because they like left her, right? Or they like kind of.
Yeah, they like-
yeah, basically.
Yeah, they weren't great. Maybe Lucy and Jillian could be Nicole's sexy gay aunts.
Oh yeah,
That would be
right. That's say sorry, your parents are assholes, but we're cool. We're sexy and gay. We love you.
Oh my god.
We just didn't know where to find you, but here we are.
We're here now and we're staying. We're gonna
Yeah.
be here forever.
We'll be regulars.
That would be amazing.
Invite Waverly over and we'll have some dinner shenanigans. Be really funny.
Oh man, we can dream. That's all for now. Talk to you later. P.S. Yes, I was drunk at the bar, and we were all drunk at D&D. Okay, maybe not all, but a majority. And there were 12 of us playing in total. Glad you had fun, and thank you for your help with the new players. 12 players,
12.
mostly drunk. That's a lot of people to wrangle.
That sounds like a long game. I
It was
mean, the
exhausting.
game never ends. I guess I understand that now,
Yeah.
even though it still doesn't make any sense. But you're just like, yeah. When you're drunk too, are you just like, ugh, I'm sleepy. I'm gonna go to bed.
I cast Fireball. Yeah, you just kind of like like, wait, you're not a spellcaster. You can't cast Fireball. Anyway. Becky,
Get
you're
messy.
awesome. Keep these reviews coming. It's like a
Yeah.
nice walk down memory lane.
It is. I like hearing the
Yeah.
things we said then.
We said a lot of things.
Yeah. Well, from Becky to Beck we go. Hey, nerds.
Hey,
Beck.
Beck.
Good job. So weirdly, I don't have much to talk about this week. I do, however, have a bone to pick with you, Kat. Several weeks ago, I asked for podcast recommendations, and you came up with the goods. As previously mentioned, I have been thoroughly enjoying said podcast recommendation. Starting from newest to oldest, I binged the shit out of it. But imagine my horror when I get all the way back to episode 5 and realize I've been listening to an owl theory believer this whole time. What the hell? Oh, Cheryl, I will never see you the same way again. Nay, Cheryl, nay. Now, to balance out the email, here's not a bone to pick with Kat. Happy birthday! I hope you have
Yay.
/ had a great day. I also hope your sweet boy Cooper and your wife Leah, who you're married to, spoiled you right. Love you guys. Beck.
Aw, thank you, Beck. Yeah, I had a great birthday. And Cooper and Leah, who I am married to,
Oh boy.
spoiled me rotten, as a wife should. And Leah is my wife because we are married.
We get it. Even Charlie's upset. He's barking. Charlie says,
Oh, Charlie, come
get
on,
over
man.
it.
Give me some. Get over
we get it.
Get over
get it,
your
Charlie.
marriage.
PFD.
PFT. So, Beck is referring to, of course, Tig and Cheryl. True story.
I just looked up the owl theory.
Yeah, so that if
That's
anyone
interesting.
knows, if you're a true crime fan, that's in regards to The Staircase, which was Michael Peterson is accused of pushing his wife down a staircase, and one theory was one of the defense's theory was, well, what it could have been an owl. What if an owl came in, swooped in, attacked her, and she fell
Wow.
down the stairs? Because I guess
Was there an open window or like the owl came from like the attic? Or?
they found feathers near or on the
Oh.
body or something like that, and then the owl just like takes off. But there was someone in the neighborhood had been attacked by an owl, so that was sort of the only sort of evidence that could have ever possibly have
Is
happened.
it believed that he framed the owl? That he put the feathers around the body?
it was
like,
a
you know
job.
what? There's been this owl attack.
He's like, I'll throw some
Oh, I got
feathers on the body.
The perfect out. No one will ever think this is too ridiculous.
The perfect alibi. So yeah, and Cheryl was believing maybe the owl theory was correct. So
Oh.
love Cheryl so much.
I need to listen to that again. We
You
had so much
need
fun
to
listening
oh
to that
my God.
on
It
the
is-
way to Comic-Con, and I haven't listened since.
Guys, I can't. I just so much joy.
Oh, it's so hysterical.
So much joy. So you got to check it out if you haven't listened to it yet. And I found it thanks to Anne and Casey of the Why Not podcast. So thank you to them for bringing it into my life.
Thank you.
Well, that's good. That's nice.
That's nice. Oh, good for you.
All right. I've got 2 from AK.
Nice.
AK part 1. Wendy. No, I can't. I'm not even. I was going to do it in the accent. Wendy Bloody Woody. How very dare you? This is not how AK sounds at all.
I like Wendy Bloody Woody. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I like that.
Hope that sticks.
It took me around 5 days after I finished watching A League of Their Own to get that bloody earworm out of my head. And you just don't, and you just go and blithely chuck it straight back in again. Rude. You do have a delightful singing voice, though. But no, that's no excuse at all. Rude. Don't do it again.
Do it. Do
Thanks,
it.
AK. Oh, are they talking about better out? Hear that call. The time has come for one
Here
and
comes the
all.
harmony. Let's go. Let's go.
Y'all do it. Join me. To play.
Ball.
Oh, dear.
So,
Ooh.
ooh, okay, we'll work on that.
We're the member. Okay.
Members of the
The
All-Americans.
American team.
We come from cities.
Near and far, near and far.
We've got Canadians,
Woo!
Irish, and the Swedes.
We're not for one, we're all American.
Ah, such a great song. There you go, AK.
AK,
Enjoy.
Sorry,
AK
AK.
continues. Happy birthday, Captain. Hope you had a good time. Dancy emoji, cake emoji, celebration emoji, balloon emoji, celebration emoji, thumbs up emoji.
Thanks, AK.
Becky going back to the start and responding to it all as she goes. What a legend. So far, so hilarious.
Yes.
And Kate's con story. That's exactly how I imagined all ERPCons going for everyone there. And now she's all caught up.
Amazing.
Welcome, Kate, to the Knights of Snop-a-Lot. I can't believe you guys fucked up the Hey Beck again.
Oh, come on.
When it was telegraphed so magnificently this time. Classic. It's so disconcerting when we come across expressions that don't translate across. You guys sounded so confused when Beck said her work lads shouted for her leaving due, as in paid for it. Did not get that one. Nope. Some expressions we take for granted as universal, like roundabouts. Okay.
Here we go again.
And traffic. I had a sat nav once that referred to them as rotaries, which generally made me snort. What's a sat nav? Oh, the navigation.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
That would be
satellite
interesting. Like at the rotary, you take the
Weird.
Nona the Ninth has arrived. Sorry, kids, I'm off ski. Book. Okay.
Book.
All right.
Can I just
but
point
not
out?
quite. Yes.
I remember what we call, and this is probably because of AK. This is what we call Snop Tarts who have listened to the entire back catalog. They're Knights of Snop-a-Lot. So yes, Kate, welcome to the Order of the Knights of Snop-a-Lot. We need to get some merch for the Snop-a-Lot, the Knights of the Snop-a-Lot. So I've written it down. We need it's like some sort of Knights of the Round Table type situation. Mm-hmm. So let's think on that. But that has to happen.
Okay. Well, AK says, P.S. I've just got our chaperones are not too soft or not too tough on a bloody loop now. For the love of God. How does that part go?
Our chaperones are not too soft. They're not too tough. Our managers are on the ball.
Wow. Cat knows
Wow,
more than I
that's
do.
a deep cut. I didn't know that part.
That's like
I
the
didn't
third
either.
or fourth lyric.
Wow.
I'm impressed.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Hey, it's my turn. Guys, we have another aggressive beauty email from Hildy. Hildy says, hey guys, H-E-I, hey guys. Or is it hi guys? Hey or hi? Which way do it doesn't matter.
I don't know.
Hey, hi guys. As always, your recaps are top notch, so fun. I've been watching Lord of the Rings, The Ring of Power every Friday, and it's so good. There's also a second season of NCIS Hawaii starting up these days. It's an entertaining show if you like the teams fighting crime genre. The show also has a popular queer ship called #Casey, K-A-C-Y. What are you guys watching these days? Thanks for making Tuesday such a good day. Keep on nerding. I will be listening. Hildy, Terry, you're going to get so mad at this.
I know. I'm already upset.
Fall is coming, and Hildy has included some pretty stunning photos.
Yeah. What is this in your backyard, Hildy?
I mean, look at that. Look at that picture.
Yeah.
It's like the reflection in this. Is this a fjord? In this whatever body of water it is, like it's just a crystal clear mirror reflection of these beautiful mountains around it.
These they have the little grassy tufts on the side of the mountains. So it's rocky, it's grassy, bright green. It's so
gorgeous.
Pretty. And then the second picture has like a mist, a light mist, a little dew.
Yeah.
Looking at the forest, the little lake and the forest cover, and then the mountain behind it.
It's just really, really offensive, actually. I'm offended by this, Hildy. I mean, that photo with the craggy and the moss and all the big mountain and
Stunning.
Maybe that could be the set of Lord of the Rings. Like that's, I can imagine some elves running around doing stuff.
Yeah. In fact, I think I've seen one there. You can see there one there in the
You have to
distance.
zoom in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching. I'm way behind on Lord of the Rings. I think I've watched 4 episodes. I'm really enjoying it so far. I like
You're
it.
not that long. Yeah, I think I just haven't watched the one from Friday, but I'm really looking forward to it. It's like a comfort for me.
I feel the same
Now,
way.
it's
It is
not
a
as
comforting
fancy.
show.
I mean, I won't say it's fancy. It's cost like $1
$1
billion.
billion, literally.
It's not as flashy as Game of Thrones, I'll say, as
Yeah.
like, people are not as gory or as,
It's not
you
as
know,
stressful to watch.
It's a
Right.
PG Game of Thrones.
It's-
I mean, the not at all that, but
There's
it's like it doesn't
something-
have the gore and the sex and the
Yeah.
It's
You
like
can
Lord of
watch
the Rings,
me.
the
You
movies.
can watch it with your
Right.
kids if you
Yeah.
have
I'm
kids.
not afraid at every moment my favorite
Right.
character's gonna die.
Exactly.
Right.
It's just that's it, Tara. It's a comfort show.
It's nice and it's long. It's kind of like a mini movie.
Yeah.
Every time I'm enjoying it a lot, and the characters are growing on me.
I love Galadriel, the main one.
Galadriel.
Galadriel.
Yeah.
She's great.
Galadriel.
Great
She's a
casting.
big-
They
She's a
really go for the
badass.
R's. Yeah.
Galadriel.
Yeah. I don't think it deserves. It's got review bombed like some.
It doesn't everything now. Doesn't
Yeah.
everything get
You know
review
what? I'm
bombed now?
ignoring anything like that on Twitter. I just don't care. I'm
Yeah.
going to watch what I like. Whatever you whiny people want to whine about any given day,
Why bother having
have at it.
reviews
I'm not even
and
looking.
ratings for shows anymore? Like
they're worthless.
Yeah.
They're honestly
completely
worthless now.
It's all just garbage.
And sometimes the other way. Sometimes people just want to build up a show for one reason, or they want to tear down a show. I feel like you're never going to get, like, even Rotten Tomatoes. I feel like you'll never get 100% because there's always someone who wants to do the opposite
Right.
just to get like put it on. Like, why did they not like this? And it works
Exactly.
and they get it. And they,
Yeah. It's all just garbage.
yeah, I'm loving Lord of the Rings. I think I'm up and a half behind. And I don't watch NCS Hawaii, but I am a lifelong NCISer. So I'm with that till the end. Loving NCIS still. And Andor. That's my show. Like, I cannot wait every week. I'm still catching up on last week's because I was out of town, but love Andor. If you love Star Wars, if you loved Rogue One, what are you waiting for? Watch it. It's
I'm
awesome.
sorry. Are you talking to me? I haven't started. Well, Tara and I both, right? You haven't started it either, Tara. Right?
No, I just haven't seen the one from Wednesday, but I
Oh,
saw the first
shit.
3.
Oh,
No, it's
God.
just you. I only
Damn
haven't
it.
seen the most recent one.
Okay. Well, I got to do some homework then.
Yeah.
I apologize to everyone. We will talk
And they're-
about it. We'll talk
Yeah.
about it.
They're a good length. They're long, but not too long.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. Next in our mail sack is Jackie and Buster. Jackie says, "Howdy, gang. Wow, I'm increasingly reminded of my tendency towards procrastination when I realize it's almost 3 eps between my emails. My bad. I really need to start taking notes when listening. Maybe next week.
That sounds like work.
So do I. Kat, hope you had a great birthday.
You.
Tara, thank you for recognizing the most important day of days, honoring the Mexican pizza. Wendy, I'm so glad you got to see Harrison at D23. Would also like to point out that he's the only one who got a standing ovation at that panel. Also, hope you have fun with Mama Woody and happy birthday to her as well. The past 2 episodes were full of snappy-worthy rants, and I'm here for all of it. Also, the event with Penny was amazing. I hope y'all can do these more often. Maybe a Halloween-themed Oktoberfest episode at a pop pub. The pop pub. Assuming those darn dates get settled. One more thing. As I was re-listening to the Podcourt episode, I realized that as Anne was giving her evidence, she mentioned communicating with Tara through Facebook. Could an unforeseen ramification of a guilty verdict be the loss of Tara's Facebook access? What kind of power does Kat wield?
No,
we may
no.
never know. The timing is just interesting.
No. No, Jackie, what have you done?
But she put that thought out there. Anywho, hope y'all have a great
Great.
week. And that
Very
Facebook
interesting.
lets Tara
No.
play again someday. Mexican pizza for life. Jackie and Buster. And Jackie sent pictures. Please enjoy some fall pics and a couple of a cool dude. And she sent pictures from what, as far as I can tell, is the Dallas Arboretum.
Nice.
They decorate with massive amounts of pumpkins every fall. And there's more pumpkins than you can ever imagine. They build little scenes. They had like Wizard of Oz pumpkin, like little like things from Wizard of Oz built with pumpkins. They've had
Very cute.
various themes through it, like every year. There's looks like Sword in the Stone. There's a giant fake pumpkin with a sword sticking out of it. So,
Awesome.
so many pumpkins. And she took Buster, which is amazing because I'm sure
Handsome
Buster
boy.
had such a good time. He did his little harness. And then she sent pictures of my man, Harrison Ford. And I was at first when I saw these, I'm like, oh my God, she had such good seats. And I realized, oh, that's a picture of the screen.
Yeah.
So still better pictures of the screen. That's but she did have a good picture. She does have a better picture from her seat than I got. So
Yeah, not too bad.
I'm saving that. But yeah, Harrison and Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
She looks
And-
great, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Love that suit, white suit.
Oh yeah. I think she's gonna be great in the movie.
Oh, I
And
can't wait.
I heard
think-
the trailer leaked briefly and then got shut down quick.
Well, why
Lori
is it-
texted me and said
Oh.
that the trailer got leaked, and I saw some people had caught like screen grabs, but by the time I looked, it was like this video has been removed. So
Why aren't they
It
showing
seems
us?
like-
You got
don't
to
know why
see
they're
it
holding back.
already.
yeah,
Okay.
I don't know why they're still holding it back, but
Oh, that trailer that they
The
showed.
Indiana
oh,
Jones.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
the D23.
because I want to see it again. I was too distracted by wondering if Harrison was going to show up to really pay attention.
I want to see it.
I do too. I want to watch it again. 'Cause I kind of forgot.
Really looking forward
What
to
happened?
this movie. Really looking
Yeah.
forward to it.
I think
Big
it's
time.
the way Harrison keeps talking about it, getting all emotional about it. I think it's going to be fantastic. I'm
Awesome.
so ready.
Good.
Oh, by the way, Hasbro just announced new Indiana
saw
Jones action
them.
figures, but they're like from the original. They're not from the new movie, at least yet.
They look great, and also they also announced some Return of the Jedi ones as well. Leia on the speeder bike, and Harrison, the indoor costumes for both Han and Leia. They
Oh.
look really good.
I need to
All
look
the-
up, see what
all
else
the
was
cool
announced.
poses and stuff. Anyway,
Nice. Well, I got one from Beck. Ready?
I'm
Yeah.
ready.
Another one. Okay, here we
Here
go.
you go.
Hey, nerds.
Hey, Beck.
Okay, that's
Not
better.
bad. Not bad.
Sorry for hitting you with 2 emails in one go, but this will be quick. The funniest thing just happened, and I felt like you guys would appreciate it. First off, please don't judge the language from my children. I'm pretty foul-mouthed, and they picked it up from me. They at least have the decency to only swear at home and not around other people.
Amazing.
Anyways, Oscar's sitting there playing with his video games while his frustration grows at the internet that has been dropping out all day. Suddenly, he's had enough and angrily yells, "Fucking internet!" Waverly, who's laying on the floor on her belly, kicking her legs while she's drawing, just casually says in her cute little 3-year-old voice, "Fucking elephant!"
Oh my god.
It was so unexpected and funny that I caused myself to have a coughing fit from laughing so hard. In true kid fashion, because she got a reaction like that. She keeps on saying
Oh
it.
no.
Kids, man.
Oh,
Love you
boy.
guys.
Kids,
Back.
kids, man. That's incredible.
Kids, am I right?
Am I right? Well, speaking of Beck, here's another one.
Okay, I'm ready.
I know I just apologized for 2 emails and now I'm writing 3, but I just saw the video you guys put up about no new episode last week. Now I say this with so much affection. I hope you know that. Man, you guys are idiots. I gotta say though, the visual effects were chef's kiss. She's
Well,
not wrong. Those are
Those
great
are
effects.
all Wendy.
Wendy,
Yeah.
Wendy Bloody Woody.
Hey, I got carried away, and I had started having fun with it.
Great.
So I'm like, I'll just keep making it cheesier and cheesier.
It was perfect. And you used the airplane that actually was flying
I know.
overhead.
Well, I
It's
tried to get the
perfect.
sound out, and it just made everything else warbly. So I'm like, I'll just leave it.
You embraced it.
I did embrace it.
You made it work. I love it. It was great.
Well, then I had the plane. Then I'm like, oh, I should put a banner. And then I just kept growing. And then I'm like, how can I end this? I'm like, I know these fake trees. We were in a backyard, so
It
it
was
felt right.
really funny. Like, oh, okay, trees. Yep. And now there's trees. Really good. Good work. You did good work, Wendy.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anywho. All right. Well, guess what? People got us some beers.
Whoa.
Like
Oh.
Liz bought us real beers once, but this time
That's
Liz bought us
true.
6 beers and said, "Happy 1-day late birthday, Cat," and happy eat. Oh, I think it's supposed to be early. Happy early/late birthdays, Tara and Wendy. Keep kicking ass by just doing what you do, ladies.
Thank you, Liz.
Thank you, Liz. I think I
Nice.
finally finished off that beer.
Oh,
from
from the cooler.
EDE. Yeah.
Amazing.
Nice.
Good
All right.
times.
Aye, we have some other beers. We got 10 beers
Whoa.
from Martina.
What?
Martina says, "Where is my sushi flavored candy corn?"
Oh God.
Right, like I'm getting the candy corn together. I found the tailgate candy corn and regular candy corn. I'm going to be sending to the UK.
Okay.
I have not found the sushi flavored candy.
Is that? Is she
I
just
don't know. I
making
think
okay.
yeah.
I think she's making it up.
I think it's the most that I don't know if that would turn me off from all candy corn. Can you
I got
imagine?
You got your soy sauce candy corn. You got your wasabi flavored candy corn. That one actually might not be too bad.
You got spicy tuna candy corn.
Spicy tuna, edamame flavor, eel sauce.
Yeah. Philly roll.
Yeah, Philadelphia roll. Yeah, no, I might actually be interested in the sushi flavored flavors.
If anything grosser than that,
Pretty
really.
good.
Ah.
And speaking of beers, you just heard from her earlier. It's Beck. Beck says, "Happy belated birthday, Beers Cat. I had every intention of buying these on time for your birthday when I wrote my email. However, I was on the couch and my wallet was in the kitchen. I could see it, but that meant getting up. You know how that is. Love you, XX." I can relate to this story very much. But thank you, Beck. Appreciate the beers.
Thank you, everyone.
As always.
Thank you.
Very generous listeners that we have.
Very.
And it
man.
really does help us. It takes a lot some of the stress out of doing the podcast every week when we don't have to worry about how we're fucking paying for stuff. So thank you guys. We really do appreciate it, and we don't we don't take it for granted that you guys are
Not
sending
at
your
all.
hard-earned money to help support us, and that means a lot to us. So thank you.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I think that's our show.
yeah, I've got to make this decision. I'm having a get together that you have been invited to. It's coming up in a couple of weeks, and it's to really kick off the opening of the Pod Pub. So I think maybe we'll do a segment from there.
I think we have to, right?
Yeah. I think we
Oh yeah,
have
we
to.
got to.
We better.
Yeah. And I'm deciding if I'm going to put all these Halloween decorations up, ladies.
Well, here's the thing, Tara. Don't stress about it. If it doesn't fill you with joy, then don't do it. It's
And
supposed to be
that's-
fun, right?
Even more depressing for me because
I
I look
know.
forward to this all year.
I know.
But this year, if you're unaware, in Los Angeles, there has been a heat wave for the ages. But it's not a wave; it's like a tsunami, and it's lasted
never
for
goes
like
away.
a month and a half, and it just never goes away.
Yeah.
It has averaged, and we all live in the San Fernando Valley, but I live a little bit further in, where it's about even like 5 to 10 degrees hotter even than where y'all live, and so it's been like 90 to 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Pretty average, or over 100.
Yeah.
And so I usually have all the decorations up by now. And I go out there with my witch's hat, my cool little like wizardy witch hat thing. And it's like a really nice thing. I look forward to being out there after work and waving, to all the neighbors. But this year's just been too fucking hot. I can't even take my dog outside.
Yeah,
so I'm
it's crazy.
like, angry about it.
I know.
And, I do most of this myself. And then Wendy has been very helpful already. And, this year's just been it's just tough. So it may or may not be a Halloween / pod pub opening, but I'll do something special. Maybe just indoor decorations. I could do that.
There you go.
So
See?
make it at least a little festive.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of like a downer.
I know. It sucks.
I never think heat could be so depressing, but
Oh, it's
it is.
depressing. You know what? Heat has its time. Summer has its time.
Yeah.
Go away. When it's
Yeah.
time for heat and summer to be over, just go away. At least, like you're saying, you
Get
don't
outta
expect
here.
it to be a high of 50.
Great.
No.
Just stop the 90s. Let's, you know what? Top out at 80 or something.
Yeah. I mean, this is LA. I've been doing
realistic.
this
Yeah.
for so many years in LA where, fall is like 80 and that's normal, even 85, but like 9,500. No.
It's
And I know we're
too
talking
much.
about the weather here, but this is a rant I got to have.
It's
because I'm
horrible.
so angry. Like, I look forward to this all year. Now, Christmas, they can't take Christmas away from me. And I'm just going to assume that it's going to be below 80 when it gets to December. Okay. I'm just going to put my faith in the universe on that one. But I just like so pissed, and I do most of this work myself, and this takes me weeks and weeks and weeks. Like this is not, a few hours in one weekend is going to do it.
No, it's a lot of work.
This weekend, did this morning, was trying to put the fucking fence up. I've built a cemetery fence that I use every year. First of all, the ground's too fucking dry because we're back in drought. And so I gotta go around and fill in my little jugs. I don't want to waste the water. I'm just pouring enough, hoping to soften the ground. I'm out there at 7 o'clock in the morning because it gets too hot by 9.
Yeah.
I'm in my little shorts, pouring the water, and then I'm fucking have my hammer. Like fuck, my arm is sore. I think I'm injured.
Oh no! Oh no!
I'm pounding these stakes in. They're barely moving. I don't even know if they're going to hold up. I'm going to have to put some support. But I'm like, fuck it.
Oh,
Take all the stuff back inside.
Oh,
I
no.
call Wendy. I'm like, fuck it. Right. Fuck this. I'm like, should I just hire a handyman? No, I'm not wasting that money. It's bullshit.
Do you have any neighborhood kids you can have, come over, give them some candy
have
corn?
like a roommate or something, it helps me out. But this year it's just different. It just doesn't feel fun. It really bums me out. Because man, if you know me, fall is my jam.
Yeah.
These fall decorations, and I love, people in the neighborhood coming by. But man, so pissed off. So I got to figure that out. But we can still party. The Pod Pub has been work enough. Trust me. And then I decided to paint it. And then I'm like, why don't I just paint the entire house?
Oh my God, no.
So I've started. I've got one part of the room.
Oh, Tara.
And by the time this fucking party, I will, if I don't have Halloween decorations, this fucking house will be painted. It's a lovely light apricot and a green.
Oh.
It's lovely. It looks like a fucking fall leaf in here.
I love it.
So if I can't have my Halloween, I will have all year round inside my house.
Tara, I'm afraid you may have given yourself a bit too much on your plate.
No, it wouldn't be
There's a
too
lot.
much, Kat.
There's a lot.
It wouldn't be too much if it was nice outside.
Okay.
If it was bearable. Because I would have started these Halloween decorations September 1. But, that was the start of
The heat wave.
the main heat wave that lasted till September 25th. And then we had, those nice 89-degree days for like 3 days there.
Yeah,
and
it's
now
pretty
it's
nice.
back up.
That's the thing. You get this false hope that it's going to be cool.
Yeah.
And it goes right back up. And you know
Yeah.
what? Like I said, I have to listen to this 3 hours a morning at work with them talking about the weather.
that's
It's where
right.
I literally hate the word sunshine.
Oh no. Oh my God.
I do. Because it's like, hey, we're having a horrible heat wave and blah, blah, blah. And then the same, weather forecast will be like, we're starting off cloudy and it's, got that haze, but we'll see the sunshine soon enough. I'm like, stop.
We don't
Because
want
it's going to be 100. Stop being so excited about the sunshine. It's making
Yeah.
it hot.
My
Yeah,
rant
but
today
literally
is
hate the word
against
sunshine.
the sun.
Yes,
Fuck
me
you,
too.
sunshine.
Those
I know you
overcast-
keep us all alive, but you know what?
Just tone it down.
Tone it down.
dial
You're a
it
little
back.
too much. Dial it back a little bit.
You had your months.
aggressive.
Go away.
You've had your moment. Just let us be. Let us go outside.
It's Hildy level aggression, really.
Yeah.
Like just we get
Really
it,
is.
okay? You're a son. We know.
I really-
It's Cat being married level aggression
Oh,
right now.
let's
so
not get crazy.
Hey, and I moved here. I get it. I have reasons that I moved here. And I went from one little bucket of heat to another. But at least Texas gets rain
this is
once,
Phoenix
more than
level
once a
heat,
year.
Guys, at
Come
least
on.
it's a dry heat.
Stop it. Stop it. I don't want to hear that anymore. Although dry heat's better, but I don't care. All heat,
No,
go away.
it's ridiculous.
I should have gone to Seattle or something. Seattle's my kind of weather. Let's go to Seattle. Dreary, rainy.
There we go. That's all. That's what's
That's a
on my
good
mind
rant.
this week.
That was a great rant.
I
That's
share your
sad,
rant.
and I want
I know. I'm sorry. It's such a bummer. I know how special this time of year is for you.
Well, yeah. I'll just wear my witch's hat inside the house by myself,
Oh,
sitting
no.
on the couch.
It's sexy witch costume and like
you
midriff
go.
bearing sexy witch or something.
Definitely not sexy witch costume.
You sure?
It's from Amazon. It's a great hat, and I have one
It
in
is a good
gray,
hat.
which makes me look like Gandalf. So I look like
Ooh.
Gandalf. It's like it's the legit Gandalf. So the other one, it's just the same hat in black, but it has more of like a cool witch vibe.
Nice. I
I
dig
seem
it.
to be wearing these at the party.
Oh
One of
yeah,
them.
no, definitely at the party. And
So
I will.
are we costuming at the party?
Yes. I say that, and I don't have a costume, but yes.
I don't either. I guess it's not required.
It's required.
Okay, take that as you will.
Copy that.
Yeah.
All right. I have costumes.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll figure it out.
I have some you can borrow. I have
I
one
think I
in
might
mind.
try to be creative and come
Okay.
up with something, but we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
Are you talking about the candy corn? Are you trying to pawn that one off?
Oh no, actually I forgot about that. How did I forget that?
How did you?
I can bring that too if anybody wants a.
All right, we'll see.
Charlie might. Costume.
We can make that work. Isn't
Like
there? There's
a
a hat,
cutest
right?
Little candy corn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
put
it did
little
have a hat.
on.
Yeah. Oh.
Definitely. I'll bring that.
Okay. Charlie's very excited.
It's all you, Charlie. So listen, if you want to send us an email, like all of our beautiful, lovely, talented, smart, generous listeners,
Beautiful
have
inside and
inside
outside.
and
Lots
out.
of inner beauty in
You-
this group.
You can send an email to shenerds@gmail.com, or you can go to our website, shenerds.com. You can send us a voicemail. You can send us an email. You can buy us a beer or two. We'd appreciate it. You can buy yourself some merch. And coming soon, Knights of the Snop-a-Lot merch coming soon.
Thanks for putting me up there, Kat. to make that.
This is how I guilt you into doing things.
I'll do it. Twitter. We're on the Twitter at Snop Podcast with one single D.
And Facebook and Instagram at She Nerds Out Podcast. And I do want to say special thanks to Alex, who has been, listener Alex, and Erper, who has been helping me with Facebook. To no avail yet,
Really?
probably unlikely.
Okay.
So when I
Okay.
create my new Facebook, just make sure to add me. I'll let you know.
Oh, man.
But I do appreciate her help.
yeah,
very
I
much.
was really hoping Alex could help you. She's very smart.
I think you're going to have to go to the president of Facebook.
We should
Go
have
to the
I
talked
top.
to
could
those.
find them.
Should have talked
Yeah.
to those meta people at what was it called? Alexa.
Yeah. Metacon.
That was your chance. All right. Well, friends, I have to go. I'm going to the beach.
Yay! I thought you hate the beach. Don't you hate the beach?
I hate
beach area.
effort. I don't hate the beach. I hate the effort to get there and the crowds. But we're gonna go. My friend's in town. We've got dinner reservations down in Playa del Rey.
Oh,
evening,
nice.
And we're gonna go early and just putz around and see what we see.
Good for you.
Luckily, the weather's gonna be decent.
Yeah,
It's not getting very warm today.
it'll be cooler down there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Good for you. It'll be fun.
So, all right. Did we cover all our bases? Are we ready to sign out?
I think so.
Okay, everybody. 1, 2, 3. Batter. Oh, that was the other one. That was the other one.
That go.
She nerds out
Oh.
with one and I
Yeah.
to sign off. She nerds
Nerd.
out.
She nerds out. We're girls that like nerdy things.